Hello everyone and welcome back to Burst Talk. Now, as of April 11, 2023, the official teaser trailer for the Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels, was released. Now, the official premise was released online and it follows an investigation into a wormhole linked to the Kree. Carol Danvers' powers becomes entangled with those of Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan, with the trio swapping places with each other every time they use their powers, forcing them to team up to determine why. Due to behind-the-scenes drama and the commercial failure of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, the movie The Marvels was pushed back until November of 2023, where initially it was supposed to come out in July of 2023. There's not much to talk about in this trailer, so I'm just going to talk about the things that I've noticed as much as possible, so I won't keep you here for too long. Now we know the post-credit scene from the finale of Ms. Marvel will lead directly into the Captain Marvel sequel. Now the trailer begins from the space station of Saber, to where Monica Rambeau is investigating a cosmic barrier of sorts, and once she touches it, that's when I believe the entanglement of the powers between her, Kamala Khan, and Carol Danvers began. Let me talk about something real quick as far as like the timeline of the MCU since Phase 4 started. Now, you had back in the day when the MCU first came out, it was in its infant stage, to whereas all the events of the MCU, let's say Phase 1 and 2, were in a straight line, minus Captain America, the First Avenger. All those events, Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk, and Thor all happened within the same week of each other. In story, that is. But now, ever since Phase 4 started, the timeline has been all over the place. Now, I felt that the only movie that was like directly after Endgame was Spider-Man Far From Home. In all honesty, I really think it was the TV shows that caused this whole confusion with the timeline and whatnot, as far as like putting pieces together of like, okay, WandaVision happened, but when did WandaVision happen? Did WandaVision happen before Far From Home, after Far From Home, or during Falcon and the Winter Soldier, after Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Even though WandaVision came out first, it was like it possibly happened after Far From Home and Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's just an example. You don't have to really believe me on the canonicity or the timeline placement of that. It's just an example and whatnot. Now, Star Wars, man, that is way worse than what I just mentioned about Marvel's Phase 4. But that is another video for another day, so stay tuned for that. Now, as Monica Rambeau touched the cosmic cube or cosmic barrier or whatnot, she switched places with Kamala Khan, and when she meets Nick Fury for the first time, she is excited and thinks that she's doing an Avengers test. Later on, we see Nick Fury and Monica Rambeau go to Earth and go find Kamala Khan at her house with her family. Eager to show her powers, Kamala accidentally switched places with Carol Danvers once again. Now, I believe Kamala went to the Kree homeworld, to whereas Carol was trying to liberate or get vengeance on the Kree Empire and whatnot. You would think that Carol would have took care of that a long time ago, but due to the 5-year blip, I guess she had to play cleanup or go help around the galaxy and whatnot. We do see the three travel together on a distant planet, to where it's like everybody was dancing and singing, I believe. Actually, per one of my videos about the multiverse or about Marvel Phase 4, 5, and 6, I did read up on that Carol, Kamala, and Monica will travel to a planet to where the only way you communicate is by singing. Now, per one of my previous videos, I stated that Zara Ashton would have been the main villain of this movie. So when the trailer did come out, it turns out it actually was true. Zara Ashton has been officially confirmed portraying Dar-Benn in the movie. Now, as I stated in the previous video, Dar-Benn was a one-off character, and I believe that the MCU, or well, Disney, is taking liberties to gender bend the character to better flesh out the one-off character. Now, Dar-Benn is a Kree general, and it looks as though that she will be formidable, and it will take the combined efforts of Kamala Khan, Monica Rambeau, and Carol Danvers to defeat her. And also, I want to point something out real quick. Before the trailer ends, when the three Marvels, or the Marvels, I don't know if they're going to call themselves that in the movie, and I wonder if that's just the title of the movie, and they're not going to call themselves that or whatever. But anyway, We saw Carol having a weapon or whatnot, and she was fighting Dar-Benn. Now, this is speculation on my part, so you're more welcome to disagree with me. I believe that Carol lost her powers at some point in the movie and has to use a weapon to fight her or whatnot. To further back this speculation up, you could only see at the end of the trailer, that is, Monica and Kamala switching places when they're using their powers. But you didn't see Carol switching places with them. I believe there's going to be some character conflict between Monica and Carol due to the fact that they knew each other back in the day and she referred her as Auntie Carol. In the first Captain Marvel movie, Monica was a young girl and Carol promised to come back once she helped the Good Skrulls find a new home, but she never returned until Avengers Endgame. Now, back in WandaVision, you can see Monica getting upset when folks mention Carol to her. Also, you got to remember that Monica lost her mom before Monica was blipped away all those years ago. And maybe that she was hoping that her Auntie Carol will come back and say goodbye to her mother and whatnot, or probably save her. And the fact that she didn't, Monica probably could have felt some sort of abandonment due to the fact that her only other family was out in space and nowhere to be found for decades. Now, that could be warranted of why Monica could be mad at Carol, but at the same time though, Carol had these amazing powers and she had the responsibility to go out and save the world due to the fact that some worlds, many worlds, don't have the Avengers. However, in Avengers Endgame, you were on Earth for a very long time, enough to get a funeral outfit at Tony Stark's funeral. Did you think to go visit Monica? Or did she let you visit her? I also feel that Monica will get the most development in this movie. I don't know. I just got a vibe from the trailer, or the teaser trailer that is, that Monica Rambeau will get the most development in this movie. Because Kamala had her own TV show on Disney Plus, and Carol Danvers had her own movie, and she appeared in Avengers Endgame and the post-credit scene and Ms. Marvel's finale. But Monica only had WandaVision. Well, a few episodes, that is. And then one stupid thing I wanted to point out towards the end of the trailer is that when Kamala asked if they were a team, Carol and Monica quickly said no, they were not a team. And you know, that kind of bothers me a little bit because, for one, women don't do that. Guys do. Guys will butt heads and say, nah, we're not a team or whatever, but end up teaming up, you know, and then going their separate ways again, saying, hey, if I see you again, I'm gonna whoop your ass. But I believe women don't do that. Women are more rational when it comes to, like, you know, solving a problem in most cases. We all know that they're strong characters. We don't need any hard dialogue to show that they're strong characters. They already show that with their powers and whatnot. So we don't need the attitude. Just team the fuck up, kick the villain's ass so we can get to the post-credit scene so we can connect the dots to the damn timeline of the MCU. Speaking of timeline, does this take place after Secret Invasion? Before Secret Invasion? Before Multiverse of Madness? After Multiverse of Madness? I feel like they're going to intentionally leave out some stuff or not try to connect the dots so later they can go back and retcon shit just in case something didn't work in one movie or TV show or comic or whatnot. I call it lazy writing, but other folks are going to call it clever or whatever. I have seen that there's a lot of controversy and hate surrounding this whole teaser trailer, dubbing this trailer the most disliked trailer of all time. Now, I wonder why. A lot of people say that they're tired of Brie Larson. We don't need a Captain Marvel movie, another Captain Marvel movie for at least another 5 years or whatever. Now, I also see a lot of patterns that there's a feminist agenda out here to where it's like, you know, there's going to be strong female characters and whatnot. And this is going to be like that times 3 in this movie. You know, you're going to have Kamala Khan, Monica Rambeau, and Carol Danvers going to be measuring who has the biggest dick in the room, as my friend Paul would say. Now, I did like the first Captain Marvel movie. I did. Like, I thought it was good, but it wasn't nothing to run home and tell mom about. And I haven't seen it since I saw it in theaters, so that probably explains a lot. But I hope that this movie will, be good and whatever, minus the feminist agenda and, the three superheroes having the biggest dick in the room and, doing all this tough talk and whatnot. But I don't want to keep talking about, who's going to have the biggest dick in the room and whatnot. Apparently, it looks like it's going to be doggone Monica Rambeau. It's going to have the biggest dick in the room, even though Nick Fury's in the movie and he has an actual dick. Let's move on. The Marvels will hit theaters November 10th of 2023. Hopefully they won't push it back again, because if they do push it back again, we all know what that means. The movie is going to fail, flop, die trying. Let's just hope that this movie surprises everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.